Good evening. Wanted to go ahead and do a video of an item I just picked up from the shop a couple hours ago. Something that I have tried in the past but couldn't quite find the right feel or the right features. And being that it's just became springtime and the summer months are not too far behind, wanted to get something that I could easily carry no matter what I was wearing, for deep concealment. So that no matter where I am, where I'm going, of course within federal buildings, of course that's an exception, but virtually everywhere else I wanted to make sure that I can carry as the need arises. And of course there's always a need. So I wanted to go ahead and do a video of the Taurus TCP. This is a .380 caliber for anybody who's wondering. And comes with a couple of additional features and accessories and things we'll get into here in a little bit. But this actual pistol, I ordered it from Bud's Gun Shop, where I order pretty much everything, and they had it for $280 as the normal price, and then if you wanted to get it without the case, you could get it for $222. Well, I bought it for $222, and it actually came, obviously, it came with the case, as you can see. And also the one that I was looking at was supposed to have just a regular stainless slide and a blued barrel. Well, obviously this here's a silver barrel, as you can see, stainless. And I was quite surprised, because between the two, usually you have to pay a little extra for both of those features, but I'm not sure what happened, but I'm not going to complain about it. A couple of things I will mention real quick. This particular pistol does not come with the grip extension. You have to pay extra for it, but it's only like $6, and it adds some extra room with which you can grab the pistol. Of course, you can see here there's not a lot of grip, as with most, so there's not a lot of room to actually grab anything. You can kind of do two, but with this here you can definitely do three, or at least two, depending how you want to hold it. Again, those grips, they're actually by Pierce Grips, and like I said, they're only $6 or $7 depending where you go. Just pop out the base plate that came with it on the factory and just slide this one onto it. Very easy change, especially if you're used to just dealing with different aspects of firearms. But again, that's the actual pistol there. Of course, with the case, nothing special, pretty flimsy case, but it's got some nice foam in it, very good for transportation. Has a little instruction manual. As you can see, that's what the stainless one looks like, and it also has some keys there that you can use as well. But again, I wanted to get something that was small and easy to carry in the summer months, because as of right now and in the winter months, this is what I'm carrying. Full-size Glock 21. 45 ACP, obviously my preferred round in general. And that right there kind of speaks volumes to it as far as exactly how big this gun is and how small this gun is. But again, I don't want to have to wear a jacket or an overshirt or anything like that in the summer months, especially when it gets into 100 degrees pretty consecutively for most of the time in the summer. That's before the heat index and the humidity. So love this thing, never getting rid of it, except for maybe a newer generation model. But yeah, for the summer months, definitely going to carry this, because you have to realize the fact that it's great to have a full-size pistol. They're a lot more comfortable to shoot, they have a higher capacity, but if you're only carrying 1 or 2 times out of the week, you're really doing yourself and your family a disservice, and kind of defeats the purpose of having a concealed permit. So that's my 2 cents about that. But again, this is a really good deal. I've tried different ones. I've tried the Ruger LCP. I wasn't a big fan of it. I've also tried, try to zoom in a little bit closer here. I've looked at the Bursa Thunder, Diamondback 380, Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. Again, all those pistols are really, really good. It's just that the Bursa seemed a bit bulky. The Ruger didn't care for, especially with the additional price compared to this one. I actually love this a lot more. I haven't even shot it yet. Bodyguards by Smith & Wesson, those are really good. I think that's probably the best 380 you can get in the market, but I didn't want to spend basically double when I can get this. Some people will mention that Taurus is not as reliable. Depends on the gun, also depends on the ammo. Before you carry anything that you're going to put your life on the line with, definitely go ahead and get a lot of ammo. Go through and break it in more so than you would stress test it, see what happens. Of course, be safe when you do it, but go through and really put it through the paces, see what ammo works, see what ammo doesn't, and go from there. One thing that people mention is that I'm trying to see if you can see it. Well, obviously the silver thing down there is the feed ramp. A lot of times self-defense ammo is hollow point, or it's kind of squared off at the nose, so it's really good to get recommended, I think, is about 400 grain sandpaper, a little bit less, a little bit more, just to try to file that down so it's a slippery, more easy for ammo to feed. And that's pretty much the only modification you really want to do with it, with the pistol. So a couple things that I really like about it is that the grooves here on both sides really help to just a place to have your finger when it's resting, both on this side here when your finger is indexed, and also on this side here for your thumb. I really like the grooves. The actual grip here, again, on a lot of the pictures and some of the videos, I don't know if they've changed the way they've engineered it or how they've done it, but it used to be a lot more of a deeper indentation. Now it's pretty much just a little bit of grip on the surface, which I actually prefer. Again, you can get this extension. Even without it, the pistol is still comfortable. I like the wide trigger guard, just so you can easily put your finger into the trigger guard. You don't have to worry about trying to get at a certain angle. If you have larger hands, you can just basically pick it up and you're good to go. The other thing I like about it is the trigger itself. It is a really large, really responsive trigger, I guess would be the best way of what I'm trying to say. And with it, you know, a lot of pocket pistols, quote unquote, have really short triggers or very uncomfortable triggers. But this one, there's no sharp angles to it. It's just a really nice, clean and crisp pull. The sight's laughable, just like with all pistols in this market. Not a big thing. You're going to be using it in closer quarters anyway. If it's a longer shot, well, you need to get closer or you have a chance to get out of there. So, of course, this is a last resort. There's something else I wanted to mention. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Ah, yes. That. A lot of pistols that you get that are pocket pistols do not lock back after the last shot. You know, you fire that last round and you're basically right here. Not a whole lot of indicator, especially as your adrenaline's going. You may not notice that you're out of ammo. When you have this going on, it's a lot easier to see. And also it makes it easier to reload. If you want to change a magazine, just hit the button and then put in your next magazine, and then you're good to go. So just something there that was a big feature for me that I really liked. I love it when firearms lock back. Just makes things easier in my opinion. One less motion to have to go through. Huge selling point. Again, it shaves off milliseconds of reload time with the firearm. Also, it's got some good etching here. A lot of the guns have it, but I just like the way that it's kind of at an angle, and it really gives you some tension there so you can rack the slide a lot easier, especially if you're getting this for your significant other, wife, somebody who's into firearms, or somebody who just doesn't have a lot of upper body strength. They can really easily get this slide manipulated and chamber around. Overall, though, I've really been happy with it, with the overall quality. Again, Taurus had a rocky reputation in the beginning, but I think they've definitely made some improvements. And you know, no matter where you go, you want to make sure that you have something that you can trust with your life, that you can also use to protect yourself and those that are with you. Again, just a quick little comparison between this and my SOG Flash 2. So definitely two things that you don't want to leave the house without, especially in today's world. So yeah, just want to go ahead and put that out there. If you have any questions about the pistol, please feel free to let me know. I wanted to make sure that I tried to get as many points in there as a quick amount of time as I could. And yeah, if you're looking to purchase it, again, I'm going to break it in and do a follow-up video. But yeah, definitely recommend it so far. Just from the features and what you're getting for the value, I'd say 5 out of 5. Most of the reviews are the same way. There's not a lot of failure to eject or failure to feed or anything like that. So definitely looking forward to taking you out to the range.